Well, Happy New Year. In the following video, I'm going to talk about some changes to my channel that you're going to see in 2020. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Dr. Anwar Youssef Dunbar, and I want to say Happy New Year 2020. First of all, please like the video, please share it, and please subscribe to my channel. This is my first video in 2020, and I intended to record content and upload content over the Christmas and New Year's break. Christmas, New Year's, Kwanzaa, Hanukkah, whatever you celebrate. I intended to create content over the break, but and I had a whole laundry list of writing goals to get to over the break as well. But once I got to upstate New York, I got there later than I wanted to, and you're going around to see family, and you're socializing and doing all these different things and getting to the gym, and time has a way of just running out, and sometimes you have a way of not getting the things done that you had intended to get done. But in terms of this video, I want to talk about changes to my channel and what to expect in 2020. So first of all, I want to thank everyone who watched my videos in 2019 and who came along for my ride. This was all new in terms of being a YouTube content creator, and it was very much uncharted territory, just like my blogging platform as well. So there was a lot of trial and error. There was a lot of learning on the fly. There was a lot of picking up new things here and there. And I do need to finish reading YouTube channels for dummies. Sometimes I get these books and I read them halfway through and I get started and I don't get all of the information that I need to get. So I think I should go back at some point in the midst of everything I'm doing and finish reading that book. So the channel just evolved. Right now I have about 144 subscribers. I think I lost one overnight. I don't know why. I don't know if that's just the YouTube algorithm, but sometimes subscribers come and they go and they leave, and then the number goes back to what it was. And if a person leaves, you never know why they left. But right now I'm at about 144, and my goal was to get to 100 by 2020, so I surpassed that by about 40. So I want to appreciate everyone who came along for the ride. To date, I've uploaded 144 videos. I've had 7,440,000 views, and so 140 videos. I'm sorry, 104 videos and 7,440,000 views, which is not bad for an unknown newcomer to this space. So my channel has admittedly had a broad focus, and this is something that I thought about numerous times in 2019. I started with my core bread and butter topics, education, money and financial literacy, STEM, and then I kind of veered off and went into some other areas. And as I've described in my previous videos, that's one of the advantages of doing video. You can think of something, that day while you're walking at lunchtime and decide to record a video on it. When you're writing something in print, it takes a little more thought, and you have to revise it over and over and over again until you have something clean to present. But with video, if you want to shoot it, you can just go. The downside is that once it's up, it's kind of permanent unless you take it down and edit it and put it back up. But so I did take the liberty of at times just shooting things that came to me during that particular day or during that particular week. Some things were current events, some things were political, some things dealt with sports, and some things just dealt with my personal life. But the bottom line is that I realized that people were coming to the channel for different reasons. And so while I was shooting videos on science, I realized that some people had come to the channel for Michigan football. And while I was shooting videos on Michigan football, I realized that some people had come for science or for political matters. And while I was shooting videos on science fiction and media, I realized, okay, well, the Michigan football people might not want to see this. The people who came for science might not want to see this. And the people who have come for political topics might not want to see this. And there were times when I weighed in on pop culture, like, for example, Nipsey Hussle's death. And then one viewer, one of my most loyal viewers, Mr. Samris, said, "You don't need to be talking about this at all." So, I realized that addressing certain topics, I was maybe neglecting parts of my audience. And I'm going to shout out Grandma here. Grandma knows who she is. She just came out and said, "I don't care for sports. I don't care for your sports discussions, and I don't care for your Star Wars discussions." So that's something I've been thinking about for a while. And so over the holiday break, I made the executive decision to take a hammer to my Big Discussions 76 channel, and I decided to break it off into multiple channels. So there will now be this main channel, and there is a Big Discussions Sports channel, which is almost ready to go. There is a Big Discussions 76 Science channel, which is currently under construction. And there is a Big Discussions 76 Entertainment and Media channel. And I'm going to talk about what those channels will be, what will be uploaded onto those channels shortly. So the first one that will be ready to go will be Big Discussions 76 Sports. Sports has always been a major part of my life. The Michigan football season is over. I'm going to talk about that over on that channel. But sports goes throughout the year, so we have the college football playoff championship coming up in about a week and a half. College basketball and then the NBA are going to go into the spring and then into the summer. And then after a short lull, football will be back. And actually the NFL playoffs are about to start. So sports is an integral part of my life and my friend's life, and many people in the United States. There will be content for that channel throughout the year. And then for Big Discussions 76 Science, I think I think I'm gonna put very specialized content over there, such as when I talked about in depth what pharmacy, pharmacology, and toxicology were. I think those kinds of in-depth videos are going to go over to that channel. Some of the stuff I might post in both places, and some of the more general stuff like careers and personal stories will probably go in both places as well, and I will at those times direct people over to that specialized channel as well. In terms of entertainment and media, well, I'm a bit of a Star Wars, Star Trek, Avengers, Justice League. I'm a bit of a comic book and sci-fi geek as well. So I thought it was appropriate to create a channel just for that, where me and people who are also interested in those things can geek out over there as much as we want. So, and also my interview with the recording artist Michael Isaiah, or the Amazing Zay. That interview was a bit of a tweener as well, so that the entertainment and media channel will be a nice resting place for content that involves music as well. So those will be the channels. The first one to go up will be the sports channel, because I've been working on that. And when the other ones go up, if you're interested in those, please go ahead and subscribe to those as well. And I will, if it's very notable content, I'll make an announcement over here that, hey, check out this video on the Los Angeles Lakers and the Los Angeles Clippers, or check out this video over there about physics, or toxicology, or my review on the next Marvel movie. So in 2020 here on this channel, expect my usual bread and butter topics: education, careers, money, some science and technology, but not the in-depth, very, very meaty, esoteric stuff. This is going to be an election year, and I created content involving politics in 2019, and those pieces involving Donald Trump, Elijah Cummings, Kamala Harris, the things I look for as a voter, the state of Baltimore, all those were very popular videos. So I'm going to, on this channel, continue with some of those discussions in 2020. Expect some personal stories as well, and I have some personal stories to tell as a black man, even just from this holiday break. And I think some of these stories are important for other black people as well, particularly younger black men. And also my how I got to my STEM career, and some of my earlier lessons about education as a teen and a preteen. So expect some more personal stories here as well, especially once Father's Day and Mother's Day come back around, because those videos were popular for me as well. When appropriate, expect some collaborations with other content creators like David Lorenzo Glover, the controversial counselor. I expect him to come back, and I expect to make some appearances over on his platforms as well. And some videos will be just some random thoughts of the day that I think about, when I'm out walking at lunchtime, or when I'm on the metro commuting to work, or when I'm working out, or they'll just be videos on what's happening that particular day on other people's YouTube channels. For example, when Black Gnostic Speaks got doxxed last year, that touched me, so I felt the need to make a video about that. And he's come back, by the way. I don't know how long he'll be back, but he came back, fortunately, over the holiday break, which I'm very, very happy about. And lastly, I am nearing the completion of my book project, The Engineers, a Western New York Basketball Story. And that was the impetus for me starting my blog and starting this channel in general. That was the impetus, and that's to create an audience, and that's to show that I can create content. So sometime later this year, expect me to start talking about the book. And with that, I will conclude this video. And I'm going to offer this out. If you have any thoughts or ideas about some things you might like me to speak about, knowing my background now, knowing that I'm a STEM professional, knowing that I'm African American and that I came from Buffalo's east side, and that I was raised for the most part in a single parent household by my mother. If you have any questions or recommendations for me, please don't hesitate to leave those in the comment section below, or send me an email at the email address in the credit slide that I show at the beginning of my videos and at the end. I'm gonna leave the link to my Big Discussions Sports channel, the entertainment channel, and the science channel in the description box below. Remember to please like the video, please share it, and please subscribe to my channel. Once again, Happy New Year, and let's have a good time here on YouTube in 2020. So I will talk to you the next time. Take care, and always remember that your attitude determines your altitude. Take care, and I'll talk to you the next time. Bye-bye.